Welcome to our HistoReddit channel. Our department is small, numbering only a dozen or so people, including me. My job consists of fairly simple tasks like data entry and answering query emails. Despite being something special enough to have my own desk, it's still a modest position, barely above an intern or those who serve coffee. Since I started in September, that woman, who was chosen to be my superior, treats me in a despicable and vindictive manner. You would think that I am the unpaid intern and she is the boss. This woman is in her late 40s or early 50s, with a super tall, skinny haircut and a face that always looks nasty. She has a constant, condescending habit of calling me sweetheart or sweetie, but honestly, I don't think she knows my name. Even though I'm friendly with her, she treats me like I'm someone's teenage daughter working just to gain experience. On Thursday of last week, this woman approached me at the kitchen table, which is basically just a table at the back of the office where we have a mini fridge, kettle, microwave, among other items. She put her hand on my shoulder with a fake, tight smile, saying, "Hey honey, just wanted to let you know you're out of hand cream." I was completely confused, as I didn't keep hand cream on my desk, and even if I had, I don't remember her giving her permission to use it. "Sorry to pick beggar, but I don't know what you mean," I replied blankly. She smiled and said, "The cream you keep on your table, the Chinese." My stomach dropped, and I knew exactly what she was talking about. In November, a Japanese friend I met on a language exchange app sent me a box of goodies, including a very good and expensive hand cream that is only available in Japan. I kept it on my desk because the air conditioning in the office dries out my hands while working. This cream is a real gem, and since the end of January, when the air conditions deteriorated, I've kept it, hoping to use it when I really needed it, and it's also in a solid tube, making it almost impossible to tell if it was just used. Squeezing it. Before I could respond, she continued, "Yes, it's empty. You can take some more. I'm horribly shocked that you took my stuff from my table while I was gone." I really didn't know how to react and asked, "Why were you messing with my desk?" She straightened her back and replied in a less than friendly manner, "It wasn't locked. It's not like there's anything in there that's private. Besides, it's where I keep my personal belongings. It's like I went through your purse without permission. That's completely different." She continued, "Can you please get some more hand cream?" I was so distracted by the audacity of choosing a beggar by rummaging through my desk that I had completely forgotten the main point. "No, it's from Japan and it's expensive. I can try to find it online and send you the link to order it, but I'm not buying any more, so if you want we can share it." "I didn't even realize I was using it until you mentioned," I replied. I knew this woman had a superiority complex, but it was irrational. She wanted me to replace the cream so she could keep using it. Her audacity was absolute. I said, "I'm not sure. Will you refund me? I barely used it and now it's empty." "You used almost everything in the bottle, but you weren't using it," I completed, raising my voice and drawing the attention of some colleagues. She fumed and soon realized that other people were watching. She wasn't well liked at the office anyway, so you could see the gears turning in her head. As she figures out how to turn it into something dear to me, she says in a falsely gentle voice, "That cream changed my life, cured my eczema. It might come back if I don't keep using it. That's fine, order some for yourself." Before she can respond, I cut her off. It was a gift that I didn't pay for out of my own pocket. I just felt sorry to see my president friend's cream being wasted 8 days ago. I chose to ignore the death glare she threw at the mini fridge gaze. She announces to the office that someone is eating my yogurt. No response, everyone kind of glosses over this situation. At this point, she pretends to clear her throat and says, "Someone ate my probiotic yogurt." Then a voice, who is my hero, a fellow named Dave, with a huge dark beard and glasses, like a stoic bear, quietly pleads, "Well, you weren't eating, picking beggars." His face contorts into a look of disdain and anger I've never seen before. "I'm sorry, you didn't even notice it was gone. It must have been good for someone else to get it, since you weren't eating, huh?" Some discreet laughter is heard in the office. I'm holding my breath so I don't explode in hysteria. What kind of reverse logic is this? Another coworker, also a man, says in a crude imitation of her voice, "Honey, this probiotic yogurt changed my life, cured my eczema." The laughter in the office increases. She turns red with embarrassment and her mouth starts to twitch as if she wants to cry or scream, but she doesn't have a foot to stand on. She leaves for lunch and doesn't come back. Later in the day, we heard that she called in sick. When I get home at night, I cover the cost of real cream. I don't send her the bill, but I'm grateful I'm just an intern in her eyes, so I could never convince her to pay me. However, having my colleagues by my side embarrassing her seems more than enough. My hand cream is always available for them. Well, fear not, Opie. Not only do you have 2 co-workers on your side, but if you read this story and scroll down, you'll see anywhere from 500,000 to 1 million or more other people who are on your side. Let me speak for my subscribers when I say that we are so glad you found a fair way to get revenge on that petty individual. Hello, it's blank. I need your Netflix password because it doesn't work anymore. How did you get my Netflix password? I changed my password because someone was using my account on other devices. No, you cannot have my Netflix password. Why are you being so selfish? Do you need all this for yourself? A few years ago, a work acquaintance called me around midnight, sobbing, saying her parents kicked her out because they didn't like her boyfriend and she needed a place to stay for a few days while she sorted everything out. I, being a young and naive fool, offered my place, a 1-bed, 1-bathroom apartment, where she had been before. About 2 hours later, her car was packed with all of her things, and I knew immediately that she had made a mistake in offering my place, and that she had no intention of staying just a day or two. Being 2 a.m. and me being a wimp, I decided to let her stay the night and then tell her I needed to find another place in the morning. I gave him permission to use my shower and did my best to turn the sofa into a comfortable bed. When she got out of the shower, she saw that I had prepared the couch in the living room, where my doghouse is. She said she didn't like dogs and suggested I put him outside. But I don't have a yard, and it's 20 degrees outside, so it's not an option. I told her he would stay in the box overnight and not bother her. She continued to argue, suggesting that I put it on my porch. But I couldn't just leave him out there in the cold. She got annoyed and said he could sleep in my room that night. Although it took a long time to move his box to my room, I accepted it, and she decided to sleep on the couch. The next day at work, she referred to my apartment as our apartment, and I told her that she needed to find another place to stay. She proceeded to ask me for money to rent a hotel room and said she liked my bath products, and that I should give her the extra one she saw I kept under the bathroom sink as a consolidation gift. However, she ended up moving back in with her parents, who apparently didn't kick her out, but just told her that if she and her boyfriend lived in their house, they would need to contribute to the bills. Swiggity swag, I'm picking beggar, swiggity swag, apartment, give me her apartment. I am an international student who moved into an off-campus housing complex. It is an apartment complex with studios occupied almost exclusively by university students, just a few minutes away from campus. A day after I moved in, a guy who chooses beggar knocked on the door. Following was the interaction. Hello, the beggar chooses, show me his phone. Is that your Wi-Fi? Yes, it's fast. I think it's 60. My boobs, okay, okay, give me the password. What? I don't even know your name or who you are. I'm picking out beggars downstairs, give me your Wi-Fi password. I'm sorry, no, but my friend used to live here before you and he let me use his Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, but I can't share my network due to privacy concerns. The chosen beggar glares at me. You have 60 UPS maboob and you can't even let me use it. Stop being selfish. First of all, you didn't even ask me politely or offer to share the cost. Even if you had, as I explained, I can't share my network due to privacy concerns. That's it, the answer is no, period. Goodbye. I closed the door in his face, watch him walk away. After a few seconds standing at my door, fiddling with his phone, trying passwords. There's no way he could guess, because he didn't even ask for my name, let alone my randomly generated password. I had put in a strong password and Mac ID filter. Basically, I needed to approve the device before it could connect with my password. So I knew there was nothing to worry about. I saw him off and on for the next semester, and he gave me the stink eye, like I stole his dog or something. After that semester, he moved out, and I never saw him again. So you know how some people say the houses are haunted, and before people buy the house, they're told, oh, you should know, some people say this is haunted, so maybe you don't know. I want to buy it. I feel people should also be warned if a chosen beggar lives next door. It's like you should know this house is haunted by a chosen beggar. Ooh, give me your Wi-Fi password. Hi, this is free tutoring service. Hello, please reply. Hi, my name is blank, and yes, I can provide 2 hours a week for students in the blink of an eye if they have learning difficulties. 2 hours is not enough. You should be ashamed of yourself for not helping those in serious need. Unfortunately, between my jobs, school, and internship, that's all the time I have available. I serve 4 students and I am already giving private lessons to 3. I can't dedicate more than 8 hours a week, I just don't have the time. If your child has a qualifying disability, you can hire a tutor for up to $20 an hour and the government will reimburse the cost. Would you like more information? No, I didn't want more information. I want you to dedicate more than 2 hours so my daughter can really cut down on the day. Hi, sorry the service doesn't meet your needs, but it's something. I work as a volunteer in my spare time. I'm already tired of your lies, so I'm going to report you to the dean. Good luck as I am saying goodbye to your precious job and career. All the success in the world won't make you a better person or help you improve yourself. If you can't dedicate time to those in need, this guy is devoting 8 hours a week to helping these kids and this beggar. He's pissed at him because he's not donating more than that, but that would be like going into a cafeteria and yelling at them because they serve soup instead of lobster. A few years ago, I had the pleasure of working with Kim. She had an administrative job at our shared workplace, and we worked together for about a year. Unfortunately, she was not an exemplary employee, mainly because of her attitude and constant lack of commitment, for a number of reasons that seemed like sheer excuses. Kim finally found her dream job, but after 3 straight days of no sign of life, we parted ways with her amicably to avoid ending things negatively. And so, life went on and Lee was promoted, proving to be excellent in his new responsibilities. Then, to our surprise, Kim reappeared about a week later, crying and begging for her old job back. She claimed that she needed to provide for her children, but had not been very dreamy in her previous actions. The manager agreed to bring her back on a trial basis to fill the vacancy left when Lee was promoted, but it was a demotion from her previous position. Kim was not pleased and demanded to know why she couldn't just get her old job back. We explained again that the position had already been filled, and the offer of any position within the company again was just a kindness. It was then that she said something that left us baffled. The only reason I came back was because I thought I would be missed and wanted back. I really don't think I need to take a step back. I felt about to tell her to forget about it all, but before I could, she got up to leave, looking like she was pushing her luck. She said, "I really appreciate the opportunity. Maybe some doors will open for me and I can come back soon." The next day, Kim accomplished almost nothing, splitting her time between idly hovering and hiding in the break room with her cell phone. After numerous requests to return to work, she abruptly left without saying a word. The next day, she just didn't show up. We left a voicemail that her job had been terminated and her last paycheck would be sent. So she showed up early demanding a meeting with the manager. Upon learning that she would not have the meeting and was not welcome, she threw a tantrum in the middle of the office. She unfairly accused us of taking her job and giving it to Lee, saying she had kids to feed and we needed to be more nice. We explained again that she was not entitled to the job and that she had wasted her bargaining power by leaving twice. Furthermore, the job now belonged to Lee. Then, she dropped an immortal sentence, "Then just fire me so I can get it back." We were all shocked by her audacity and stubborn selfishness. Lee was clearly uncomfortable and quickly left the room without saying much. I grabbed Kim's bag, handed it to her, and walked her out. She stayed outside for a long time before leaving. 6 months later, she called again asking for another chance. We declined as it makes no sense to give repeated chances to someone who has wasted opportunities and acted disrespectfully. This experience made me reflect on how absurd Kim's behavior is. It makes no sense to apply this logic of beggars to my work, as it is simply unreasonable. If there are any YouTubers watching this video, I do not demand that they delete their channels, but I hope that they will consider respect and dedication before demanding what is not due to them. And finally, subscribe to my channel if you like the content, because I will be happy to share emotions and knowledge with all of you. So, did you like the story? So don't forget to like and share with your friends. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, don't waste time. Subscribe right now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any exciting content like this. Let's explore Reddit's fascinating stories together and learn from other people's experiences. Thank you for being a part of HistoReddit. See you in the next video.